Good evening, and welcome to Macon's Minute. I am your host, Tony Anthony Macon, here to discuss all things poppin'. Tonight's subject is gay Tupac going to jail. Tonight I will be discussing the Jussie Smollett case. A little bit more in depth. I went over it probably about 2 weeks ago. And I'd have to just say, I told you so. Some people watched my episode and doubted that he was lying. Let me pour up for being right. If I was wrong, I'd come on and apologize. Probably not, because I made a prediction, more so. I wasn't wrong, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, and I probably wouldn't apologize because I didn't say anything that was incorrect. But I'm gonna discuss this because it's the hot topic right now. This guy just won't leave the news because we've had so much unfold since 2 weeks ago when I first spoke on it. So we're gonna talk about that. But before I get into that, the fuck is up with Burberry and all these other fashion designers? Burberry followed in the footsteps of Gucci and dropped an outfit, a shirt, a hoodie or jacket or whatever it was that was very controversial. It had a little noose string around it on the hood or the shirt, whatever it was. It was a little noose hanging off of it. And they put out an apology of it, of course. It breaks down to the model who was supposed to wear it at a fashion show, saying that she felt uncomfortable. She said it felt like it was promoting suicide. Now, we can go any route with it. We can say it's racist or whatnot. I'm gonna tell you what they did. What Burberry did was they followed behind the steps of Gucci because they said, hey, wait a minute, Gucci got a lot of free press, a lot of free publicity, basically easy work to just throw this out there, get people talking about your company, and people are still going to buy it. I mean, the people that you offend, the group of people that you may offend will still continue to buy it, i.e. Floyd Mayweather dropping thousands of dollars at the Gucci store right after they put out a blackface turtleneck. Gucci profits must have went through the roof or something, or their stock must have went up for Burberry to say, fuck it, we seen that blunder and we just go do the same right behind it. That's all it looked like. But whatever. I'm just not. Listen, I'm not even talking about boycotting and none of that shit. I'm just saying I'm not purchasing it. I won't be. My Burberry cologne, along with my Gucci, trash. Y'all playing around, man. Y'all just doing too much. Y'all doing the most. Other news, I don't even want to talk about this one for real, but Khloe Kardashian was cheated on again by Tristan Thompson. Round of applause to Tristan Thompson. I will not sit here and be on some sucker shit like Charlemagne the God. Who gives a fuck about a Khloe Kardashian, huh? Taking all these ball playing brothers from all these beautiful black women out here. And he didn't even have to go far. He cheated with her sister's best friend. Was it Kylie's best friend, Jordan Woods. She was a little piece too, I ain't gonna lie. More of an upgrade. Chloe, you met Tristan cheating. He cheated on his baby mama at the time with you. So why do we care? Who gives a fuck about a Khloe Kardashian and her woes? Not me. Fuck out of here. Stay away from the brothers. How about that? If that's your thing, that's your thing. Hey, listen, if that's your thing, do your thing. But anyway, let's go. Let's get into this Jussie, man. Okay, so timeline. Let's break this down. Let's break this down. I'm gonna lead off where I ended last, in which Jussie is it Jussie or is it Jussie? Am I pronouncing it right? Jussie or is it Jussie? I'll stick with Jussie right now. Or is it Juicy? What is it? Anyway, I'll stick with Jussie right now. But Jussie is now a suspect in his own case. Run, Jussie. Run, girl. They're coming for you, honey. I salute the star. Jussie. So since we last left off, where we did not have any solid details to the case, since then, they've found suspects, I'm take that back. They found people of interest, who they later named suspect, who come to find out, these two Nigerian men who were suspects. Well, there's got to be some Nigerians in some type of scheme or fraud. Y'all ever heard about that? The Nigerian scams that happen at banks and stuff. If you never heard of it, look it up. But two guys, one of which who was Jussie's, who was workout buddy, who, I don't know if this matters or not, but it could, was gay as well. Meaning, I don't know, maybe if they had any type of relations. This could have, I always said it could have been a lover's quarrel at one point in time, but we can't rule that out yet because the case is still ongoing. But two Nigerians were picked up as two people of interest because they had photos of them in the area. They also claimed that around the time that Jussie, that this situation happened, around that time, they said the two Nigerians got an Uber. And that was the last Uber to be dropped off in that area or picked up from that area, of which the incident happened in Chicago. But I think I might be going too fast. Am I going too fast? I'm leaving out the Good Morning America interview. The Good Morning America interview where Jussie jumped on live TV and lied to the country. That's what he did. He did a concert where he jumped on stage and called himself the gay Tupac. He talked about how he fought the men off that were trying to rough him up and hurt him as a hate crime. See, this is where this all gets crazy. See, by going on Good Morning America, what Jussie did was he made the cops look incompetent, as if they couldn't do their job. Because we all know in Chicago, there's cameras everywhere. So by doing this, you played the police. And guess what? There was maybe that small window where you could have got away with this shit that closed because the cops is like, Oh, is this how we gonna be played? Let's look deeper into this, because I'm sure those cops on that force were probably just saying to themselves, I don't think anything happened. What should we do? Should we just let this go? And then the Good Morning America piece comes out and they're like, oh, you go play us? Well, let's continue. Let's investigate. And like I said, this is when they come across the two Nigerian brothers. The two Nigerian brothers actually were supposed to, well, they said that this was all constructed by Jussie. They were paid to go along with this story. They were supposed to be hiding out in Africa, but they were promised $4,000. So when they left the country, and they actually went to Africa, Nigeria, they came back because they wanted the rest of their money. I think he gave them $3,500, and they wanted that other $500. They wanted their money. They came back. They came back to the States. Got picked up in the at the airport at Chicago, and were questioned by the police. And they let the police know everything they needed to know, because they searched their apartment. Of course, they found bleach. That's what they were talking about. They found bleach, and well, duh. And they found red hats. Now, bleach everyone has. Red hats, not so much. I can't say that everyone has red hats, but at the same time, everyone doesn't have MAGA hats, and they weren't MAGA hats. So it was like, if the suspects are black, it completely flipped everything. Which, that's also, that's another thing too, man. LGBTQ community, you gotta hold this L. The black community is not taking this L today. No, it's not us. LGBTQ community gotta hold this L. It's on y'all, man. Matter of fact, I think y'all owe us an apology. For real. At least me. I need an apology. Some of y'all was upset at me for putting out, saying I didn't believe him. Cause y'all in the same boat right now with me. Y'all like, fuck this motherfucker, right? How lying about hate crimes. Jump cut. But see, the thing that's really gonna hurt us is the fact that, and this is why I say the LGBTQ has to hold this L, is that it looks like a black liar. We have a black liar on our hands. See, white people cry wolf and say, oh, it was a black guy that did this, a black guy that did that, and we forget about it. We forget about those cases in which they lie. I mean, like, I can't remember the woman who said that her 2 kids were kidnapped and it was a black man who did it, and the woman actually killed her 2 kids by driving them off into a river. I don't even remember who that woman was. However, the craziest thing is, because Jussie did what he did, it's going to be remembered for a very long time. See, he won't be able to get the Ryan Lochte treatment. See, by him saying that he lied on some white people, what's going to happen is it's going to always come back to, now when people say that, you know, it was a hate crime against them, we don't know. We have to find all the facts, because this black man could be lying. This black woman could be lying. He won't get that Ryan Lochte treatment where he's able to repair his image. There's a difference in this. See, that's what really makes this a fucked up situation, Jussie. I just want to put my fucking hands around your neck. Little bitch. Fucking choke out the gay Tupac. Motherfucker. Fucking up, man. Fucking up. Lying about hate crimes. But let's continue. Let's continue. So you got so the Nigerians, they probably had them sitting in some type of interrogation room. They got lawyers. They probably gave them some Red Lobster on some First 48 type shit. Some butter biscuits. Lobster and a steak or something. A cigarette. And they started singing like canaries. They told the cops everything they needed to hear. So where do we go from here? Well, you get the feds involved. Hate crime. Not only a hate crime, but they're also investigating the original letters that were sent. That the letter of the threat that was sent to Jussie. The letter he received stating, calling him the N-word and all this other stuff. And because if he sent it to himself, mail fraud, federal case. So now we're looking at Jussie doing time. Unless there's more to it. Is there someone else behind this? Because some people are still stuck on the whole, I don't understand why he would do this. Listen, a lot of people do shit that they're either forced to do or they think is going to better their situation. You had the rumors of him being dropped from Empire. There's rumors out there that it was a political play because Kamala Harris and Cory Booker pushed the anti-lynching bill, which got passed during this time. This situation actually made it happen easily. So I mean, you factor into those two things right there that could make it be a reason. Or the ratings. Maybe Empire. Maybe they needed some type of buzz going into the new season of Empire. A little sympathy, love to get people to watch it again. For people who stopped watching it. New people to come along and jump on it and start watching it. That's what I want to know. When did they go subpoena Lee Daniels' phone records? So we can really get this shit cracking. Huh? What was his involvement? Remember, he posted the photo on his Instagram of Jussie with the beat down face, in which the Nigerians said when they left him, he didn't have the scar on under his eye and so forth. He didn't look like he wasn't beat up and bruised. So, did he do it to himself? What kind of sub was it? Did he finish the sub off? If he doesn't, if he can escape jail time, what do we need for him? Do we need just an apology? Or should he be paying the city of Chicago some type of restitution, or like some type of some money on the tax dollars that was wasted in investigating this whole thing? We're at the where do we go from here point. I think a lot of people kind of knew the jig was up when he jumped on stage and he started yelling that gay Tupac shit. The gay Pac. Gay Machiavelli. Let's go, gay Pac. Out here. Why, dog? Why? That's the question. Why? Why, Jussie? Toot toot. Hey, beep beep. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, I was trying to just say maybe he was covering up for some shit he shouldn't have been doing. But this shit is just a whole clusterfuck now. When is he going to just say fuck it and check himself into rehab and try to just get completely away from this? Claim crazy, claim drug addict. But you can't do that now. You know why? Unfortunately, you did too much. You went up on Good Morning America smiling and shit. You're fucked. Well, I don't wish jail on anyone, ever. If it happens, it happens. Not my business. Nah, it is. This shit's hilarious, man. I can't turn away from the shit. It's like, boom, it's there. This has been another Makin's Minute. This has been another Makin's Minute. Join me next time when I speak about all things poppin'. Peace.